What's good, Atlanta? This is What's Good Atlanta, breaking news and breaking down the stories that really matter. I'm Mark Kendall.
And I'm David Perdue. Each week we run down uplifting or even unusual headlines from the universe known as Atlanta, as we all try to find a little something that's good.
This week, we've got a special episode where special correspondent Renee Montgomery comes back to talk the second half of the WNBA season.
But first, here's what's good with the news this week. There's no roll call like the Georgia delegation roll call at the DNC. Usher started it, and all we do now is bring the world to the A. Let me know when your state gets crunk when they call your name. Call me when your state has Lil Jon run through a set of his greatest hits on the floor of a National Party convention. As I watched, all I could say was, what? Okay. Yeah.
And speaking of yeah, you can book a 2-night stay in Ludacris's mansion for just $4.04. Yes, that's right. As part of a promotion with Booking.com, Luda will welcome you to Atlanta, roll out the red carpet, and show you, your lovers, and friends some Southern hospitality, all for the cost of just one of our area codes.
Atlanta's own Coco Gauff will be on a Wheaties box starting this month. The new cereal box is expected to be in high demand, with fans of the tennis star going cuckoo for Coco Wheaties.
In Henry County, Chick-Fil-A is opening a new 2-story drive-thru restaurant with a conveyor belt system that can deliver a meal from their upstairs kitchen to cars on the ground every 6 seconds. That's 1 second for every day of the week they're open. And those are the headlines. We'll be right back after this with our top story of the week. And now, David, a special It's Sports segment.
It's Sports.
So today we have a very special guest coming back to the show. You know her as 2-time WNBA champion, current owner and VP of our very own Atlanta Dream, host, announcer, commentator for the NCAA, NBA, and Twitter, and host of Montgomery and Company, which you can find on WABE. It's our It's Sports special correspondent, Renee Montgomery. Renee, welcome.
Oh my God, back at it again.
Let's go. So happy to have you here. All right. So first, I just ran through a small part of your prolific bio. When you look at all you're doing and investing your time into, what's the thing that lights you up the most?
Growth.
Ooh.
I love seeing things grow. And so when we first got this team, there's 3 of us, Larry G, Suzanne A. Bear, and I. It was not where we wanted it to be. And so what energizes me is just growth. And it's not even just growth with the Atlanta Dream. It's growth with the WNBA.
Absolutely.
I walk around all the time. I'm seeing jerseys. I'm seeing dudes in women's jerseys, which is something I just didn't see as much as I do this year. So growth, the city of Atlanta, everything's coming here, filming here. Growth is a beautiful thing. So right now, that's what's lighting me up.
I love that answer because that, most people have like these very, that's a deep answer.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What do people usually say?
No. That's the perfect answer. I love the answer. I was feeling like, I don't know, I like this. And he was like, no, let's get deep with it.
Oh, sorry. I just jumped right in.
It was real introspective.
I feel like we know each other.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm with it. I'm feeling this energy.
Like
Yeah,
Let's go.
Growth. I would have said something like that if I was as smart as you. So that's an answer. It's an answer I aspired to, is what I'm saying. Okay. So you fully put roots down here in Atlanta. What's one thing that really energized you about the city?
Man, first of all, Wakanda forever.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Black excellence is always going to energize me about Atlanta.
Yes.
We look up a business and it's like, oh, this is Black owned?
Yeah.
Because I'm always seeking out Black owned businesses because I just want to support.
Right.
Black, especially online. If y'all know Black owned business online, send it to me on Twitter. I'm always looking to buy. But that's what energizes me. I see the people at the top of the biggest companies.
Yeah.
This is like
They look
no
like
other.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing.
As someone who grew up here, I didn't realize that I had that until I started hanging around people who weren't from, and they go, y'all should have got a lot. I was like, do we? I guess so.
Come on,
which is an
mayor.
incredible,
Keisha, then Andre.
Yeah, I've never not known a Black mayor.
Come on.
Yeah, it is truly special. I agree. I love that answer. All right, can we talk about the Dream for a minute? This is gonna be my favorite topic. Our producer knows I talk anytime I get a chance to talk Dream on the podcast. I do. All right.
I love it.
How did you create the kind of environment for fans? And before you answer, I just want to say, like I said it off camera, off mic, It is my favorite sporting experience I've ever experienced in my time on this earth.
Let's go.
And I'm not just saying it because you hear I've been telling my friends that. And I don't want to tell. It's one of those things too. It's so special. You don't want to tell all your friends, not because you don't want more people there.
Don't be gatekeeping the dream.
No, I'm
games.
gatekeeping a little bit because I'm like, I don't want everybody. I don't want all my, because everybody got those friends. You like, I don't like you around. Like you got friends that can come around you, but not your family.
Right.
That's the type. I don't tell them.
You don't want them. You want to keep the experience the way this.
Yeah. So I tell my good friends about it, but the riffraff friends I don't tell them about.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, tell me about that experience. Like, how'd y'all come up with that?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, shouts to the whole squad. Like I talk about teams when I was an athlete, but our business side, our team that is in the thick of it, in these Zoom meetings, planning all the boring things that happen when it's business. That's the results of what the game are. It's like when you have an experience that you like, there was a lot of people planning behind that. So what we really wanted to do was just make it like an environment that wasn't dependent on how the game went. We want you to party every game, and then you might watch the game. Like we have a lot of people that come to our games and socialize.
Yeah.
We've had people that met at a dream game now married, and I'm like, this is crazy. You found love not in a hopeless place, but you found love in a sporty place. Let's go. So
come on, remix.
That's what I like. I want people to just come and want to link up like, man, I'm just going to the dream game, man. I ain't having a good day. I'm going to the dream game. Leave me alone. And then, if we win, great. So that was kind of the whole thought process of we want to be all the way Atlanta. We want to support Atlanta artists. We want to support Atlanta, like actual artists, like that paint. But we also just want to be all things the A, so that when people that are living here come here, they feel like you said, it's like a reunion. It's a cookout. Like, what we doing?
It is a good time. Okay? It is a good time. And it's a good, family to you can bring, everybody can be there.
Yeah.
It's a
date night. We see date night at the Dream Games. We got good food. That was another thing that we wanted to make sure we put an emphasis on. Food.
I had a brisket sandwich that I was not expecting to be as good as it was.
Let's go.
And I was like, hey, I don't know where the smoker is, but this is working for me.
We got lemon pepper night coming up. Shouts to Lou Will. Pull up on us, Lou Will. He always be in the building.
He do be there,
He be there almost every game with his daughters, which we love to see. But that's what we mean. 2 Chainz be in the building all the time. Shouts to Gail Bean, my homies. These are my homies. Yeah. We link up at the games. Y'all coming through? They I'm going to see you. So love it.
I love that. Okay. On What's Good Atlanta, we have a segment called Top 5.
Top 5.
Where we run down the top 5 in a category. And since we've got you in studio today, I'd love to get your thoughts on the top 5 things we can watch for in the second half of the WNBA season. You down?
Yeah, let's get it. You already know. David, don't ask me no more questions about if I'm down. I'm here.
All right, then. We're going to push through then. I love that. Okay, Renee. This is going to be our top 5 things to watch for in the second half. What do you have first?
Number 1 for me is, what are the teams about to look like coming out of Olympic break? So you got teams that had a lot of players at the Olympics, like the Aces, who have 4 players. But then you also have teams that don't have any players at the Olympics. Are the teams going to feel energized, or are they going to feel fatigued coming back after the Olympics? That's kind of what my thought process is, because you just never know. For me, my guess is that they're going to feel, anybody that was at the Olympics, you come back feeling like a superhero, honestly.
Yeah, you just fought the world.
Yeah, I mean, you were up there with, we consider sports the top 2%. So I was one of 144 women that made the WNBA top 2%, right? I mean, I'm just giving people stats here.
Yeah.
The people that go to the Olympics are like the top 5%. Yeah. That's the top 12 of the WNBA's 144.
That's crazy.
So it's like that group that we're watching in the Olympics and that we've seen perform, they're not like us.
They're not.
Not even the pro athletes. They are different. These are Marvel characters. So I think they're going to come back energized.
Okay. I love that. First answer, what do you got for the second one? What's the second thing you got for us?
All right, so speaking of teams that have a lot of players at the Olympics, the Las Vegas Aces, they've already won back-to-back national championships. Yeah. Got the chip, and I'm going back to back, right? So the question is, can they three-peat? I think yes. I think that it is theirs to lose, basically. Yeah. I don't see any other teams, and there are other great teams, but the way that they still have their nucleus group back, they're healthy. They're coming back from the Olympics, which, like I said, I think they're going to be super energized. They probably coming off of a gold medal. Yeah. Coming off of a gold medal. I'm going to speak the ninth in the row. The ninth in the row for the U.S. women's national basketball team has won 9 straight gold medals. Hasn't lost since the 1996 Olympics, by the way, which was in the A. So people just connecting the dots. So they got 4 players on the squad. 4 of the 12 players on our Olympic team is on the Aces. I think that that's a three-peat ability.
I would say so. I would also add they have the best player.
Yes. Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson is playing on a mission, if you will.
She is the best player in the world.
I just want to thank whoever that voter was that didn't vote her.
That voted her fourth.
To vote her fourth, because we got some of the best basketball we've seen in a very long time.
We got angry Asia.
We got angry Asia.
A1.
She
Asia.
coming for everything they said she couldn't have.
And we not mad about it.
Not mad. All right, I love that second. So what about the third one?
All right, the third one. Honestly, I think a lot of people, it's been all eyes on Caitlin Clark. Everybody was excited for her in a sense of getting this break during the Olympic break.
Sure.
So what does that do for her finishing the season now? Sometimes we see rookies, they might hit a wall, and because of just the length of the season, the pressure of the season, being a pro. Well, she actually got a break right now, right smack dab in the middle of her season to kind of re-energize and vibe up. So I'm curious how she's going to finish her season because she's already broken a lot of records in the first half. It's going to be probably crazy in the second.
I would agree. I just saw a picture on Instagram of her. She's really chilling. Like I saw a picture on Instagram. She was in a grocery store. So a couple fans took pictures. I was like, everybody else on trip. She like, nah, I gotta get groceries.
Listen,
like I ain't been able to shop in so long. I gotta go get groceries.
Simple things, right?
I respected that photo for her. Got one rookie we talked about. What about Angel Reese? What are your thoughts there?
Man, Angel Reese, I love it for her. Everything happening. I turned around, I saw her on the Beats by Dre commercial that has all the Olympians on there, and she's doing her thing, man. Her season, she's broken records, a double-double record. I think in the first half, she broke that one. It's very interesting to see these rookies come in. They had all the hype. They had all the media attention. But then they came in and started really breaking records. Yeah. So I got to salute the rookies, man, because it's hard to meet expectations when they're that high. Right. This rookie class has exceeded it.
I would also like the one of the things you said earlier was like, it's 144.
Yeah.
Right? So you come as a rookie to now 144.
Yeah.
And to play like that, like this is the hardest league to play.
Hands down.
There's no doubt about it. So to come in and break records, it's like, oh, they all wasn't playing.
144 spots. Actually, we're expanding next year. The Golden State Valkyries are going to come in. So it's going to be almost like a novelty, a thing that we can wear on our chest. Like I was a part of the 144. And next it's going to be, 12 to that, 156.
Okay, man.
You know what I'm saying? Then 168.
Okay, somebody was good.
You know what I'm saying? You went to school, you know what I'm saying? But that's a thing. Like, we're going to be a part of the 144, and that's going to mean something now moving forward as I hope the league continues to just grow at an exponential rate.
I love that. Every time you say the 144, I'm like imagining y'all getting like Letterman jackets.
Yeah, you know what I'm
say the 144.
Will you protect this house? I will. Like, that's us.
I love that. All right. What is the fifth thing I should say that you feeling about the second half?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to stick with my dream. I got to have one with the dream. It's going to be the playoff push because coming into this season, people had us in the top 4 to 6 to 7 range.
Right.
If we had all of our players, I think that we would easily be in that range. So I'm looking for us to see, can we get back healthy? What do we look like when we get back healthy? Because a lot of times that first half of the season, that's when you start to build your chemistry, play together. We haven't actually had that opportunity. Right. So we're going to have to figure it out in a hurry. So can we figure it out quick enough to make a playoff push? That's what I'm looking for in the second half.
If I may say, one thing I'm looking forward to is Alicia Gray.
Yes, Big Al.
Big Al, not the little one. Come on. 2 checks. That's what.
Come on. I got 2 checks. Listen, and just so people, AG, we call her AG. Yeah. She shut it down. She the first ever to win the 3-point competition and the skills competition in the same All-Star weekend. Run her money.
I'm a big fan of her game. I just think, she's so fast.
Facts.
So fast.
And she goes hard at all times. It's like one of them players that there's no other switch.
Yeah.
It's just on.
She just go.
It's on and popping.
Yeah.
That's a Georgia girl, too.
I know. She couldn't deny it if she tried.
That Southern charm
oh
is
my
just
goodness.
oozing.
When I first heard her, I said, I know where you from.
I know you're tight. You ain't sound check her.
Yeah, no, not at all. She sound check me. And I'm like, I don't even know if I am in comparison.
Yeah. Love AG, man.
Definitely, likewise. And this has been Top 5 with Renee Montgomery.
Top 5.
Renee, before you go, we always ask what's good, and I got to check in and see what's something good that you're leaving this episode with.
All right, something good I'm leaving this episode with is, now you got me self-conscious about what I'm about to say because I think this is deep.
I love deep.
All right, so what's good is that women are about to take the lead in business, in the households. The money is money, and we got the VP that might be the P in the future. We got the House of Dragons. Come on now, the women is even taking the lead on that.
Yeah.
We're leading sensibly, making it make sense. So what's good with me is that I'm starting to see see a lot of unity happen again. I feel like the world is healing. Like it was getting ugly for a second, but I feel like the hate is bringing everybody together because it's like, wait, you hating on this person, that person, this person. Now all the groups getting hated on are kind of like linking up. Yeah. Like we are.
It's like the Avengers assembling.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So that's what's good with me. I feel like there's some unity happening because of all the hate. So that's what's good my way.
Okay.
What's good your way?
All right. For me, I'm gonna be honest, right? It's the Olympics.
I love it.
It's not as deep, but I there is a certain unity that I'm experiencing watching the Olympics. Like for me, watching like on the boat when they came in on the boat and all the players Captain James with Coco there, Captain Coco, but just like one, I was like, that's a big old boat. Let me just start saying that. Like, where did they get that boat?
Let me drive.
But then two, just watching players from different countries.
Yeah,
like there was that clip of I believe Shelly Ann Price Frazier, I believe. They were running for Jamaica, and then there was I think she was a rugby player. I forgot what country, but they just found each other because she was a big fan of Shelly Ann, and then she like literally ran out there barefoot, and it was just like this beautiful moment that sports can have when people are just like allowed to just be themselves and enjoy each other. And so I'm trying to bring that spirit of just like if you enjoy somebody, just like make sure you let them know.
I love that.
I think that's super powerful. So
David, I enjoyed you today.
Oh my goodness! Listen,
I'm being dead serious. Like in a world of negativity, I'm so here for all this positive carrying on.
And that's what we hear. That's what we do here at What's Good Atlanta. That's exactly what we do. I love that. Thank you for joining us. You can find Renee on Instagram and Twitter at Renee Montgomery. And you can hear Montgomery and Company on WABE Saturday nights at 6 p.m. or anywhere you find podcasts. New podcast episodes drop on Moco Mondays, my new favorite day of the week.
It's sports.
Thanks, everybody. We'll be back in September. In the meantime, hope you can find a little something that's good in your day.
That's right. Be it breaking news or maybe just a bright spot from your commute on DeKalb Ave.
What's Good Atlanta is produced by us in collaboration with Cool Productions and WABE. Our executive producer is Scotty Crow, with additional production by Matt Owen. Find more at wabe.org/What's Good Atlanta.
Peace. Peace.
WABE.